Okay, my name is Vivek Khanna. I will be starting my special occasion speech in a minute. Right now, before I begin, I just want to scan my audience. 5 people are watching my speech, and it will begin in just a moment. So please don't start timing yet. Okay, let us begin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can honestly say, and I hope this doesn't sound too harsh, I didn't think we'd all be here today. I really didn't. I had my special concerns about Mr. Howard, of course. No, I'm obviously joking. We are all here today to celebrate 2 things. We're double dipping in our celebratory fashions this morning. Number 1, all of your graduation from my college preparatory class. You guys graduated with honors and did a wonderful job. And number 2, of course, being the fact that you've all taken your standardized exams for 2017 and scored off the charts. So we're celebrating not 1, but 2 things today. And I'm very honored and happy to be sharing this moment with you. I think I'm a credible source to be giving this, I guess you could say, celebratory toast, since I was your instructor throughout your college prep courses, and hopefully had something to do with the amazing scores you guys achieved on the examinations you just completed. I think the one thing I really want to focus on in talking today is the fact that you guys put in so much effort. Not just effort in terms of coming to class, not just effort in terms of getting up every Saturday and Sunday morning to come early to a class so far from your homes, but also putting in the time and effort to actually do work independently on your own. You guys took the work we did in class, you went home, you worked on additional independent study, you did online practice questions ad nauseum. You guys did a ton of stuff that probably wasn't fun, but of whose results you're enjoying today. The fruits of whose results you're enjoying today. I think it really especially must have been tough on Friday and Saturday nights when you guys were getting, phone calls and text messages and Snapchats and whatever else you might have from friends and peers trying to get you to come out and have some fun. And you guys put those phones on silent. And I think that's what I commend you for the most, is having the strength, if you will, to avoid temptation, to avoid the pitfalls that would have pulled you away from your goals, to avoid weakening your chances of achieving success in the future. There's a story that comes to mind right now as I'm speaking to you. In the 1800s, there was a writer, an English writer, and one day he went to a fair in London and he was incredibly inebriated, very drunk, stumbling around like a fool. And a very snooty society woman came up to him and said, "Sir, you're drunk." And he said, "Yes, I know that, but you're ugly. And when I wake up tomorrow, I'll be sober." What's the point here besides telling an incredibly crude and crass tale? The idea or the point is change. This gentleman was going to be drinking copious amounts of ice water and having whatever the 1800s equivalent of Advil was to sober up and be cool the next day. In the parlance of our times, or in the parlance of our discussion, I think that equates to the studying and the work you guys did. You're willing to put in the effort to change yourselves for the better. Even if there are people around you who aren't putting in that effort and wanted to pull you over to, quote unquote, their side. And I really commend you for having the strength to push forward and achieve this change. Let's not think that these studies are like an end goal, or we finish something or accomplish something. Let's instead think forward. And let's try to realize that this is the beginning of an academic study or an academic journey. You guys going to college is a wonderful thing. You're going to achieve great things at the university level. Your higher education is going to advance incredibly. But beyond that, I really see college as a conduit to further success for you guys. I know this is a celebration. I don't really want to bring it down by talking too much future talk, but I really sincerely hope that in the future, I see your guys' names all in the newspaper, if we're still reading newspapers 5 years from now. And I don't want to see your names in the want ads or the legal notices. I want to see them in the right part of the newspaper, talking about all the wonderful and amazing things you guys have achieved. And I really have no doubt that's something I'll be doing. So, although I generally would prefer to toast with a more celebratory beverage, I take this bottle of mountain spring water And I toast all of you. I toast your futures. I toast what you've achieved in the past. And I toast what you have yet to achieve. Thank you so much for your time. And that concludes my speech for Call 103. I'd like to pan again over my audience to show you that none of them ditched me while I was talking. We're all still here. And that concludes my speech. Thank you so much for your time, Professor Sofreno, and have a wonderful day.